All right, so let me know if we're live. Testing chat here. Oh, you cannot hear me? Okay, awesome. Now this is gonna be similar to what we did the last time for furries and myself. So whoever wants to join, let me know via Discord. Okay. Generate the links actually. Hold on, I'll be right with you, chat. Just setting up the links right now. Um, okay. I have the links already. In case someone in chats wants to know. Let me see, what messages do we have? What is ZMK? Yep, keyboard firmware. Just gonna configure chat here. I'm gonna create the post in Discord. Hold on. Where is it? Here. Okay, so what is ZMK? Let me share my screen while we wait. Um, See if someone wants to join. So I use a keyboard mapper at the OS level, and what I use is Kanata. What that allows me to do is to use my keyboard. Doesn't matter if I'm using my Glove 80 keyboard or if I'm using um, the MacBook built-in keyboard, right? So we go here to the terminal, to my dot files, and I open this file. You'll be able to see that this is my Kanata configuration. Based on what I understand, it's pretty similar to ZMK. Now, the reason why I want to configure CMK is because I want to use the Glove 80 keyboard on a different computer, on my work computer, which is a Windows computer. But I'm not too experienced with CMK. I do have a lot of experience with Kanata. I know how to configure homerow mods there. So where's the homerow mods? I have them here, right? So the keys perform two different actions, basically. So on my main layer, for example, I have here that the letter, what is this? A? Yep, is left control. This is left meta, which is option, or no, command, and this is option, right? So they perform two different actions. Hey, Roman, what's up? So I don't know how to configure the same thing in ZMK because I want to configure it there on the keyboard firmware directly just because I have to use it on a different computer. Oh, but then there's a problem because my built-in keyboard, I still have to leave this configuration here for my built-in keyboard. Mm, yeah, I cannot touch this because this has to stay there for the built-in keyboard. But apparently you can configure Kanata so that it runs two instances. One of them would be for the built-in keyboard and the other instance for my Glove 80 keyboard. So this is gonna be a little bit more complicated than I thought. But doesn't matter. I wanna see if anyone wants to join and share about file managers as well, because I'm tired of managing files using the Mac OS applications. I use Forklift. I know that Yasi is out there, but I don't. I would like to see how you guys use it or if you use any other file managers. Superfile or Yasi or LF. Superfile is your favorite. Yeah. Basically a terminal file manager. Yep. Super file. You want to demo that HRF, dude? Or someone in the chat wants to demo how they use their terminal or, SUI file manager, basically. Do I have Yasi installed? I think I have Yasi installed. No, I don't have it installed. I uninstalled it. I never used it actually, so that's why. I didn't like it too much, I guess. Mm-mm-mm. So I was able to find something here, okay? If you guys look at this, Glove 80 has a layout editor, right? So we come here to the editor and I search here for home room, right? There, what does it say there? Omarchi? This Tony's favorite. So which one is the home? Okay, so here's the home row. It seems that these perform two different actions, right? In Windows, it's left Windows. In Mac OS, it's left command. And in Linux, it's left meta. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So depending on the operating system, behaves differently. This is left control. This is left shift, okay? So how did they set this up then? This is some advanced stuff for me. Okay, so layer 0 is home mods, Windows, Linux. Typing is layer 1, auto shift. What does this mean? Okay, uppercase letters. How do you get to this? Where is it? How does that even work? Okay, so this is the cursor. Symbols. Okay. Gaming. Let's see. So if I copy this, where is it? Export. If I download this, let's see what happens. Um, where am I gonna store it? Gonna put it somewhere. Okay, so let's see. Put it here. Does this guy left any comments there? Okay, so where's the homerow mods? Okay, so is it named like this? HRM. See? Okay. Left pinky B1B AC. Okay. So this is the tap action. What does this do? This is the hold action. Now, where do I have mine? I have my ZMK configuration somewhere. Let's take a look. Where do I have it? Did I clone it? Let's see. Mm, okay, so here's mine. And my configuration is, here's the key map file, right? So this mine. I have just basic stuff pretty much configured here. Okay, so this is to change the Bluetooth. Okay, this is some macros that I configured. Where's the base layer for this thing? The God damn it, this is way too much. Way too much stuff for me. You guys talk about my kanata config being too much. It's up. Combos. So here's where the homerow mods are called, I guess. Yep, HRM Win Linux. So that is the one that we see here. HRM Win Linux. This is the A. This one here. The other one. This is where the homerow mods are configured. I should add those in my base layer. Right? Right? So here. Yep. Exactly here is where this one should be. But I don't understand what all this means. Why does it have three options there? Left GUI. What are all these numbers here? All trigger key positions. What the this guy doing? How many lines is this? Yeah, 2300 lines. Nah, this is too complex for me. Is there a simpler one? Let's see. Let's search here. I just want basic homerow mods. That's it. This is too crazy for me. Homerow. Okay, let's see what this is about. Okay, this seems way simpler, and this seems more like what I'm looking for. Okay, so Iron Delag, do you want to demo whatever you're talking about on your machine or not? I see your messages in Discord, but you want to demo that or no? Okay, so lower layer. Okay, yeah, this is more human. So you get to the lower layer by pressing this thumb key here, and the lower layer is just arrows and function keys, numbers, and what is this? The magic layer. Okay, that comes by default. So this seems more, yep, this seems more like what I'm looking for. Okay, so, but it's interesting to try to understand what the other configuration was. It's crazy. Where's this thing? Mm, let's take a look at this other one, which seems to be this one. Yep. How many lines is this? 500 lines. Okay, so in the lower layer, no, in the base layer, you can see here where they're configured. Okay, so okay, so this is Control and A apparently. This is Alt and S. This is GUI. What is GUI? Command. Yeah, Command and Shift. Okay, so these are the home room mods. Okay, good. That seems pretty easy. See the configuration. What? Okay, here's the tap time. Okay. Now, based on what I understand here, then is where you define the time for it to become the other key. Is that it? No idea. This is exactly why I always use QWERTY. The sunk cost fallacy for other keyboard is just massive. Yeah, it's useful. Home mods are actually useful, but I have them configured in kanata. No, and for me, it's pretty simple to set them up here in kanata. Well, it took me a while to figure out how to set them up, but now I have them set up. They work pretty well in my MacBook keyboard, but also on my Glove 80. But now I want to do the same thing on the ZMK firmware for the Glove 80. If what this person did here is correct, this could be the answer, but I'm not exactly sure about that because yeah, this is the base layer. This is the one that we see here, base, lower, and magic. Yeah, so the only one that changes here is this base layer. So yeah, here's the two actions that this key performs in theory: Control and A, Alt and S, whatever and D, and Shift and F. I just need three of these because Shift, I don't change that. I just need Control, Option, and Command. Yep. No, Control, Command, Option. So it's Control. This is Command for me. And this is Option for me. So it seems that I just have to configure this part here and this part here. And that's it. Homeow mod for the left pinky. And this is the one for the right pinky, but didn't update the comments, it seems. So yeah, homeow mod for the right pinky. Let's see. This HRM left. This one is HRM right. Let's see, this is HRM left. This on the right, we should see HRM right. Yeah, here. So homerow mods in both of the fingers. But why? What does this do then? I don't understand what this does. This is my config. Hold tap. Okay. Look at the behavior here. ZMK behavior hold tap. This is pretty similar to what I do here in Kanata. So if I search this, tap hold. Same thing, just different order. So in Kanata, it's tap hold, and in CMK is hold tap. Do I have hold tap in my config? Let me see. Okay, for the magic. Okay. Binding cells to, what does that mean? Tapping term, milliseconds, key binds, comma. What is this comma doing there? Tap preferred. Does this work? Oh man. Comac DH. Yeah, I agree. I haven't moved away from QWERTY, and I'm not planning on migrate away from QWERTY. I do think, probably this is a hot take, but I think it's a mistake going away from QWERTY. And it's not because the other ones are not good. No, just because of compatibility. I have a daughter, have other computers at home, and I'm gonna teach my daughter, and she's definitely gonna use QWERTY. So it doesn't make sense for you know even think about Comac or anything else. Keyboard, the super command key plus Z or X on QWERTY keyboard, and I have access to my whole keyboard with an addition layer. What? So it seems that this is what I'm looking for. This is my config. This is my repo. Now, how can I test this? How can I test this? Should I test this? Do you guys know if this will work? This? Because it seems pretty simple, right? Tapping term. Let's see. Let's see what ZMK says about this option. Let's see if we can find tapping term. How long a key must be pressed to trigger the hold behavior? 200 milliseconds. Oh, okay. Let's set it to 350. And in my kanata config, what did I set this to? Set the tap time. I have it at the top of the screen. I set it to 300. Let's set it to 350 here. Yeah, damn, what is all this? What morphs, tap dances, interrupt flavors? Does this, what does this mean? How do you guys learn all this stuff? This is way too much. Okay, what is this? Binding cells. Let's see. And does this mean that it's commented out or what? Binding cells. Mm, what? Okay, maybe I can find more information here. Under this, is there an example? Okay, and what does this comma mean? Do you think ChatGPT understands this? We ask it. It's too dumb. Okay, so it says that this is the label for the behavior. Compatible, okay. Tell CMK that this behavior uses the hold tap driver, okay. Binding cells. So according to ChatGPT, the behavior accepts two bindings, one for hold and one for tap, which makes sense because when I'm using um, kanata as well, my A key does two things, right? So if I, or let's say the letter, let's do a different example. C, for example, is C if I tap it, but if I hold it, it sends command C. See the characters that it sent there? That is command C, right? Or V. If I tap it, it's just V. But if I leave V pressed for 300 milliseconds, it sends command V. So this makes sense. Makes sense. Tapping term milliseconds. The timeout in milliseconds before a tap becomes a hold. Okay, that makes sense, of course. Now, this is what I'm confused about. Bindings, placeholders, or the tap and hold key behaviors. You might later set. Oh no, I'm still confused about this. Let's see. Just gonna give it this example. Okay. So according to ChatGPT, it says, does this behavior expect two arguments and both will be key press actions? The two ampersand KB are placeholders, not actual keys. So this tells ZMK that this when this behavior is used, they should receive a hold binding and a tap binding. Okay, so these are placeholders then. This two and it's a hold and a tap. Okay. Now, what does the other option mean? Flavor. What is that? Okay. So it means that a quick press is always considered a tap, even if you start holding. Yeah, so if I just tap it, it's just gonna be a tap. Okay, makes sense. Quick tap, milliseconds. Defines the time window for consecutive quick taps. I don't understand that. Require prior idle, retro tap. Damn, this is confusing, man. What is this quick tap milliseconds? I don't care anyway. What is the config language? This is just ZMK for the ZMK firmware. But this seems correct. This seems correct. If I open the other file that I downloaded that has like 3,000 lines, or I don't remember how many lines. This is where they define the homerow mods as well. So binding cells to, you use a different tapping term. I preferred. Why are these times so high? I don't understand. And what are all of these characters here? And this is way too complex, way too advanced for me. I prefer this simplified and dumbed down version. Okay, so how can we tell if it worked out for this guy or not? Because we cannot tell. I guess I have to give it a try. I can give it a try. Let's see. My config is pretty simple. My config is just here. I don't have anything special there. Where are these defined? These are defined in the, oh, no, not this one. Simple one. So what is all this here? Homerow mod for the right ring. So what are you doing here, my boy? Why are you doing this? What is this? Where are you using this here? Right ring V1 TKC. Oh, did you copy it from here? I think you copied it from here. You don't even know what the fuck it does, just like me, right? I think you copied that from there. HRM right ring V1 TKC. Yeah. You probably copied that from there. But then you decided, I don't understand what the fuck all of that is doing. So I'm just gonna use this simplified version. Is that what happened? Now, where is this? Where do I define this? It's defined under behaviors, okay? Here, to the left pinky. Okay, this is the one for the left, and the other one is for the right. Now, what do I have in kanata? Do I have a key that I don't have mapped? Did I try this? What do you guys think? Did I break? Okay, gonna try it on the letter Q. We're gonna use Q as shift, right? Try to do the shift. Let's see what happens. Can I break my glove 80 if I fuck this up? I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna figure out, I guess. Um, under behaviors. This is the behavior. Yep. That's it. And then just did this on the letter that you want to send. Okay. In my case, that would be the letter Q. Where's Q here? The base layer. Mm-mm-mm. I'll need to leave more space. Let's just try. Let's see what happens. So this is gonna be left, shift, and Q. Okay. So next to tab, I have Q. So in theory, this should work. Oh man, I have no idea. Should we give it a try? What do you guys say? I'm gonna move everything. See, how was it? Gonna move everything to the right. Yeah. I'm gonna move this. Put them here, and I'm gonna move this here as well. What's the worst thing that can happen anyway, right? Okay, so I'm gonna push this. I have a key map. If I type letter F capital G, it opens the repo directly in GitHub, so I don't have to go and look for it. I can go to it from NeoVim directly. What happens if this doesn't go as planned? I think I can go back to the previous commit, generate the firmware, and upload the previous firmware, and hopefully we're back uh, where we started, but we're gonna see right now. It's generating still. Let's see if I missed something. Double check this again. So, in theory, if this guy did stuff correctly, I don't know what this guy did. I don't trust him. What did you do, bro? What did you do? There's someone in chat that knows about ZMK and homeow mods. Now is the time before I flash the firmware into this bad boy. Yeah, I don't know about it either, man, at all. But based on what I have done in Kanata, seems pretty similar, right? So you just define the two actions that you want to perform. You define the timeouts, and seems logical. You know what we're doing seems logical, but it could be that it's really dumb and it's not gonna work at all. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. It failed. Okay, let's see why it failed. Where are you gonna show me? Are you gonna show me why it failed? No? Random guessing. Yeah, we're all guessing here. But why did it fail? Oh, I'm not even signed in. What the hell? Oh, I signed out. Okay, okay. Hold on, hold on. Gonna switch here. I cleared cookies and cache today, so hold on. Okay, so my phone is my camera, so I needed to log in. Now let's see. Why did you fail? What happened? Go here again. Share my screen so you guys can see something in chat. There's some special functionality advantages that ZMK gives over something like Kanata. Yep, I have it configured in Kanata right now, and my homerow mods work perfectly there. They work on my computer and on the laptop keyboard, so that's the wonderful thing about Kanata, that I can use my homerow mods and all of my different key maps, and execute scripts and all that stuff from my built-in keyboard. But I want to use my Glove 80 on a Windows computer that I use at work, because at that computer I cannot install Kanata because it's locked down. So I want to have homerow mods on that Windows computer. So that's the only reason why I'm doing it. Other than that, if you're not in that specific scenario in which you cannot install Kanata in a computer, I wouldn't do it. I would install Kanata at the work computer if possible and just configure all the mappings there. But since I can't, I have no choice but to do it in the keyboard itself. So what happened then? Why did this fail? Okay, here it says. Let's see. Next, next, next. The fuck? Okay. Did I fuck something up here? All right. I open and close here. then close there. Behaviors is closed there, and the other one is closed there. So doesn't seem. Let's see what else do we find here. Could it be an issue? Let's see. Failed to build. Did we try it again? Do you guys have an idea of what the hell this means? Did I fuck up the config so that's why I didn't like it? Did people share their setups already? Nah, these guys are shy, man. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to share their terminal workflow. So if you want to do it, just let me know. What does Dustin Jackson say? 388. Let's try it again. Let's try to push this thing again. Let's see. Did I fuck up the arm left? I didn't fuck this up, right? No, it's here. I defined it. Okay. Just gonna put a dot here and I'm gonna push it again. Try it again. Try it again. Your keyboard is setup is one tap and caps lock. I don't understand. Setting up your servers. Yeah. This was simpler at the time. I don't know what to do it. I don't want to do it myself. So but I already generated firmwares a couple times with this. I'm not sure if there's an issue with where is the issue at, but we'll see what happens. Because the other option could be because you can grab the entire. Okay, hold on. Let's see. So you can grab this whole thing, right? And then you can come here to the layout editor, I think. My layouts. Can I create a new one? Let's see. So if I come here to the Glove 80 thingy, clone to edit, can I give it a new name? This is 25 over 26 mods. Can I grab the whole thing? Paste it somewhere in here? Can I? No, right. See what happened. It's still building. Nope, same thing. Do I have to fork it again? 5 months ago. Is it because I fucked something up? Let's see. Okay, this is my last one. Mm, Yeah, this is the last one that worked. This is what we're doing right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the last one that worked. And did I mess something up? Uh, hold on. I mess it up. See, when did I generate it last time? This one. And it built correctly here. Yeah, it didn't show any errors. It didn't have any issues here. What do you guys think? The packaging thing? No, updates haven't happened. Let's try it again. Okay, let's do this. So, gonna work this goddamn thing again. Gonna name it number 2 and create a fork. So, which one was number 1? Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is the first one. Oh, what did you miss? Why so serious that this thing does not generate the firmware for me? I'm not sure if I'm missing some dependencies or something, so I'm just working again and I'm gonna give it a try there. This is this worked properly. I don't know. When did I do it? Oh, the last time that I did it was June, 4 months ago. Uh, okay, so my file, which one is it? 80 key map, right? This one? Okay, this. Just gonna replace it entirely. This is my file. Is this the one? It what? Where is it? Yep, this is the one. Yep, with all the changes. And I'm just gonna paste it here and the new one. Did I also modify something else? Yeah, I think I also modified something else. This that is in the 80 config file. Yep. I remember I did this because I wanted to see the battery level, and it didn't even work. Well, it works if I access it. It works if I access it from here. Where is it? From here. I can see both halves here. But Mac OS is pretty shitty. It doesn't give me a way to access this because I would like to see it on Sketchy Bar. So pain in the ass. Okay, so this is the old one. Inkarsu Glove 80. This is the new one. Okay, so I already modified this file and I modified this other file with the new changes, right? So let's see if it's that. Did I modify something else? I think that was it. I think that was it. Yeah, just that. Okay, so let's open this in GitHub. Let's see what happens. Oh, but I didn't have to do clone. I had to do it differently, right? Right? How did I do it the last time? I don't remember how I did it the last time. Let's see. Because this is not. No, no, this is not the right way of doing it. No, no, no. You don't have to use a fork. Hold on. So if I come here, I have to come and do use this template, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Glove 83. I think this. Yeah, I think this is the right way. Of 83. Yeah, yep. You don't have to fork it. Hold on. Okay. Yep. I think this is the right way. Quit out of this. And here. Okay. Now, this is my key map. Is this the one? Yep, this is the one. And I'm going to add this in the key map file. And I'll replace all of it. Then also this file, the configuration file. Here. Okay, there we go. This is the new one. This is the right way. Yep. So now let's see what happens. Now, why so serious? You know about ZMK, right? Maybe this is like signal for me not to continue and fuck my keyboard up. But I guess if I fucked up the config, it shouldn't build the firmware. I would assume, right? Do you think that if I fucked up my configuration file, um, I can, it will error? Okay, okay. Nope, no, no, no. So definitely, yeah, I'm definitely fucking it up because this is just a new repo, and yep, I'm messing something up for sure. Errors occurred. This is the error. You see, I don't know what the hell. This is what I added. Let me show you. Where is it? Mm, oh, not macros. Here in behaviors. In theory, and I just copied this from somewhere here in the Club 80 layout editor. No, where did I find this? Here. This guy seemed to have been testing, but I messed something up, it seems. Does the error tell me what I messed up? It tells me line 373. Yeah, I mean this one. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. On the line 388 in my file. Here. Yeah, line 388, column 62. So it's definitely what I added then. No, this is what I added. Look, nothing else changed. Is this, which in theory, I want to try it with the letter Q, which should be Shift and Q. And the only thing that I added is this. But I'm not sure if the person that was trying this actually tried it and if it worked or not. This is the first test that I made. Let's see, did I modify something else? No, look, just added that and yep, remove this, key press Q and added this. Besides that, all I did was just added some spaces here and that's pretty much it. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Okay. You know what the issue is? Look at this. Just typed here shift. And I think that is expecting for me to type left shift. Could that be it? Let's see. Because this is could be, right? Let's see. Let me switch back to the original repo, which is this one. And where is it here? Could be, could be, could be. See what happens. Does it say anything about that in the error? Column 62. Let's see what happens now. Where's the original one? Here. Oh, this is gonna fucking make me dizzy, man. Go out of here. Who's gonna show their workflow? Why are you guys shy? Why are you such little? I need to have a beep sound like TJ does when I say bad words. Oh, there we go. What's that? What's that? Okay. You're on your phone. Those are excuses, man, and you know it. You're afraid. That's what happens. You're a little girl. That's what happens. Getting cold in here. I'm just gonna increase the AC. I'm an old man already. Yeah, you did show it already in Jackson. Archduke of Trondelag. Where's RRGFCF? Rep Rep FCF. So now, why so serious? If I fucked it up, it wouldn't build the firmware, right? Because I don't want to install the firmware on the keyboard and break it or something, right? So if there's something wrong, it wouldn't build the firmware to begin with, right? So if it built it, it means that I'm safe to put it on the keyboard, right? Yeah, I have the previous version. Well, yeah, I can just revert to that commit and generate the old firmware, and I'm good to go. But yeah, it's just a question that I had, if there's an error or something, it wouldn't generate it in the first place, right? Okay, give it a try. Let's see what happens. Let's see if homerow mods work with this thing here, ZMK. I have no idea if it will work or not. Yep, let's see. So the firmware file is, where is it? Here in summary. Here in summary. Download it. Here it is. Okay. So let's download this file. Hold on, I'm gonna switch because I have a lot of trash that I don't want you to see. Sorry. So where is the file? Here. Okay. Wanna see my screen? Okay, I already switched. I'm in Finder, and that is the reason why I want you to guys to show me your terminal workflow, because I fucking hate Finder and I hate, well, the other application is better, Forklift, because it has dual pane, so I can move files from one side to the other. But I hate going to from Neovim to Finder or to Forklift. I don't want to do that. I want to stay in the terminal and manage my files there. But I don't know about a good keyboard. No, about a good terminal um file manager. And I'm not talking about just basic. No, 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 no. I want complicated stuff. I want to have layouts. Like I do a lot of video editing, so I have to move videos around. I have to move fucking images around. I have to search for the images, move them to different directories, videos, move them to different directories. I want something that adapts to my video editing process. I don't care about coding scripts now. That's easy. That I can do that in any of them. But I'm talking about other files like videos, pretty much. Let's see. We have a question in chat. What odds would you put on link driving Linux in 1 year? Let's run a poll. I want to try a poll actually. Let's see. Let's see how these polls work. Let's see if they work. Let's see. I want to try. How do you run polls here? Poll options. Put a negative value. Okay. We're gonna put a negative value as well. Link. Okay. So how do I bring this up? Let's see. Pull. Okay, you guys see this? This fucking magic. Where can I put it? Gonna put it there on the right hand side for the meantime. Sorry, Furry 4. We're gonna cover you for a little while. I'm just gonna leave that there. Now, how do we vote? Okay, so it seems that it has options. It has three options. How do you vote? Can you try to send #1 and see if that votes? Let's see. Hashtag. Yeah, YouTube has a built-in one, but this is more fun because the YouTube one, once the stream is over, nobody else can see that the results, right? But on this one, on the other hand, everyone watching the video afterwards can see the results of the poll. You see it? You have to go one step ahead. But no, the hashtag didn't work. Maybe if I leave a space, #2. Oh, how did you vote? Oh, just the number. Just the freaking number then. Okay. So you just have to type the number. Okay, guys, so you vote. And in the meantime, oh, can you vote multiple times? No, I I disabled that option here. Let's see. Yeah, you cannot vote multiple. Oh, no, you can't. Dan, what happens if you vote with two, Dan? Let's see if it switches your vote or something. No, once you vote, it's done. Omarchi. It's not Omarchi, it's Omaki. How is it? Oma Omachi, right? Yeah. How can you think that I would do that to Tony, man? I cannot do that to Tony. Why do you guys vote yes? Let me put a no there so we can level things up a bit. Okay, now let's try to put the firmware on this thing. How do I do that? I don't remember. Let's see. Now, this is the reason why I have a blog post. Did you guys think that I had a blog post because of you? Because I'm just nice to you? Hell no. It's just because I don't remember shit and I don't want to um I don't want to go to documentation and all that crap. I already understand my notes, so uh let's see, where is it? Oh, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one for sure. Okay, here, demo to modify the keys, okay? So I already have the firmware. Yep, I already have the UF2 file. Plug in the USB-C cable to the right half and to your computer, okay? Now, the right half is plugged in. Where is this plugged in? Not directly plugged into my computer. I just have it plugged in, I think, to the monitor. Oh, no. Oh, no, yep, it's plugged into the computer. Okay, now let's see. How is the poll doing? Omachi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jomarchi. Because I'm old. I'm old what? I'm in my 30s, Miguel. Yeah, yeah, I'm 37 right now. But that's what happens. How old are you, Miguel? Because when I was 15, I used to think that someone in their 30s was old. But as you get older, now that I'm 37, I hear that someone is 30. It's like, oh, they're young. And then, no, motherfucker, they're old. But you just keep raising the bar. Yep. Arch i3 setup. Uh, if I would ever switch to Linux, it wouldn't be Arch, guys. I've been thinking about Debian lately, but I just don't want to invest the time. Hannah Montana Linux, that would be a good option. Yep. I guess Miguel is old. That's what he's saying. That. How old are you? Are you in your 50s? Hey, don't. Let's not get distracted. Let's go back to where we were. Where were we? We were here. Okay, so um. uh, okay. Plug in the USB-C cable to the right half into your computer. Press magic and single quote. Where's single quote? I remember that. Single quote was here. Yep, magic and single quote. And then caps lock, I think, is the other one. Yep. Here. Magic, single quote. And this is gonna show up in Finder, so I just drag the file, okay? Okay, here it is, the right one. And where is here? So I just drag it to the right half. There we go, boys. And switch here. Now, mm, once that is done, hold on. Okay, so once that is done, disconnect it from the right half. And now connect it to the left half. Now, magic escape. Okay. So if I go to Finder, I see the left half here. Drag it to the left half. And it should eject it. And there we go. There we go. I'm just gonna turn it off and back on just in case. And should be good now. Let's see if it works. Okay, at least I can type, which is a good thing. Let's switch to my daily note here. And so Q is Q, okay? But if I leave it pressed, it should be shift. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it does work. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. So Q is shift, but if I tap it, it's just Q. Okay, so it works. Okay, so whatever this guy did here seems to work then. Where is it? Yep, here. So all I need to do then is to configure um, this in the right keys, right? A is gonna be my control. I'm not gonna use shift because I don't like to keep shift with homerow mods because of the small delay, 300 millisecond delay. It just drives me crazy. But control is fine. Command and option are fine with the homerow mods. Let's see what chat says. You're in your 30s as well. You're 32, you still feel 18. Yeah, that's the thing. But the back starts to hurt and it sucks. Super file. You use Homer mods with shift and it's fine, but you don't use kanata. No, I tried it. I try to get used to it, but I just hate it because I'm not a fast typer, right? But when I type my uppercase letters, I just don't want to wait, not even a single second, right? So if I do it with home row, look, if I do it too fast, it doesn't catch it, right? So I just have to wait a little bit. If I do it with the Q, nah, I don't like it, man. I didn't get used to it. So I just moved shift back with to their dedicated keys and I think that's the way that I'll keep using it for now. Okay, here we go. Why so serious talking about his different type of homeroom mods? Okay, elaborate, elaborate, because this guy uses like a 15 keyboard, no, a 15 key keyboard, and he's planning on switching to a one key keyboard. So he's gonna be typing Morse code for each one of the characters, and I'm like, but why? Why do you go through all that pain, man? But you know, freedom of choice. Everyone can do whatever they want. 28 keys. Why, man? Why would you go with 28 keys? Why do you want to do that to yourself? Huh? How did the poll go? That I'll switch. That yes, I'll switch to Linux. And I vote as well. Does it register? Okay, so we have 2 votes. 3 votes, three, 2 votes. No. Good. That whole functionality seems kind of useful, actually. I like it. Oh, yeah. Because I noticed that on the top row, you don't have all the different keys, right? You don't have 5 keys. So you cannot use QWERTY anymore. Is that why? 52 keys. Yeah. The minimum I say for a functional keyboard is 40 keys. That's it. Less than 40, there's a lot of compromises. 8 keys at the top row. Yeah, so you're missing two letter keys at the top row. Why, man? Why do you want to have your base layer, like your alphabet keys in a modifier? That's no, that's too much. That's too much. But 40 keys is fine. 40. 10 fingers, 10 keys. Yep. You just want to go out of your comfort zone. But you did already with the Ferris sweep. Does anybody here use the Ferris sweep? How many keys is that? 34 keys is the Ferris sweep, right? Oh, it's getting sassy. The kid is getting sassy right now. No, but I did go out of my comfort zone because I have a glove 80, right? And out of the 80 keys that it comes with, I'm just using 40. But I do need the keys on the right hand side. I need my tab, caps lock, and shift. And on the right hand side, I need the other keys as well, man. I cannot live without those. Yep. You only have regular keyboards, 60, 75%. Yeah, the sweep is too small for me. I cannot do it. I'm missing 6 keys in the sweep. Let me end the poll because it's covering 34 there. Okay, so now we know how to run polls. That's pretty nice. All right, guys. So that's all I wanted to do today, I think, since no one showed up to show um their file manager workflow. Think we're gonna be wrapping it up. Um are you guys gonna join? When do we have the interview with Justin Keys, the new of him main guy? I think it's next Sunday if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I hope I see you guys there. Let's see. Yep. I'm hungry already. I'm gonna be dropping off. Thanks for showing up, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.